We've got basketball action on the hardwood tonight, starting in the Shack. The Bison men hosting their first official game of the year at home. The Bison hosting an NAIA foe, the Mount Marty Lancers out of Yankton, South Dakota. The Bison coming off their big overtime win on the road to open their regular season, picking up right where they left off here. Bowden Skunberg firing away from long range, barely even moves the net here on the three-point shot. Bison with a 3-point lead. Skunberg's just heating up, though, sets up shot behind the arc again. Step back three's gonna fall. North Dakota State now with a 6-point lead thanks to some hot shooting from the Jamestown grad. It's an 8-point lead now as we move ahead in the first half. First shot off the mark, but a silky smooth put-back jam from Joshua Strite. It's going to push that lead to double digits. Reaching the midway point of the first half now, let's check in with the reigning North Dakota Mr. Basketball. Derek Dissett left all alone in the corner. Nothing but nylon. The freshman out of Minot keeping the Bison lead strong, and they're never going to lose that lead. North Dakota State taking this one 93-66. They head to Nebraska to play Creighton now on Saturday. Let's head to Moorhead now for some D3 hoops action. Concordia hosting Minnesota Morris. We're battling early. The Cougars up by 2, but one big shot takes that away. Feed to Zach Jackson behind the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Cougars with their first lead of this game. The back and forth continues, though. Morris with a 1-point lead. Look at the handles here from Matt Johnson spinning through the paint and lays it in. Cougars reclaim their 1-point advantage. Moving ahead in the opening half, the Cobs down by 2 once again, so they go behind the arc again. Jackson with an open look. This one's going to rattle through. The Cobb mob would put on quite the run from there, finishing the first half with a 42-27 lead, and they're going to finish with an even bigger lead. Concordia starting the year at 1-0 with their 80-53 win here tonight. Jackson would lead the Cobbers in scoring with 19 points, making a clean sweep on the night. The Concordia women, with the scoreboard coming up here, with a massive win over their own over Minnesota Morris, 93-70 the final. Cobbers now prepare to host a different Wisconsin school on Friday. The men playing River Falls and the women hosting Whitewater. And real quick, the state volleyball championships from Minnesota underway in the XL Energy Center. Detroit Lakes Lakers opening their stay in the Class 3A bracket with a clean sweep over Grand Rapids. Lakers taking the first set 25-19, the second 25-22, and finishing it off here with a 25-19 win in the third set. Riley Johnson led the offensive efforts with 10 kills, the most on either squad. Detroit Lakes will now take on the top-seeded Marshall Tigers on Friday morning. And we have playoff action for our other sports coming up. Even tomorrow, we have a first-round matchup for the Minnesota 9-man bracket. It's going to be held at Moorhead High School, so we'll, of course, be there. And then state championships in the Fargo Dome on Friday.
Playoffs everywhere. I love this early season college basketball. NDSU gets Mount Marty and then Creighton in back-to-back games.
That's the 6th ranked team in the country.
That's going to be, that's a change.
Variety.